Is capable of every form. My heart is capable of every form. It's a meadow for the gazelles and a pasture for the gazelles, a cathedral or a monastery for Christians and a synagogue for the Jews. It's a temple for the idol worshippers and the Kaaba for the Muslim pilgrims. My heart is the tablet of the Torah as well as the holy book of the Quran. Love is my faith, love is my religion. Wherever the caravan of love takes me, that is my way, that is my faith, that is my religion. Love is my law, love is my faith. Says Andalusia's Ibn al-Arabi, the key proponent of Sufism, the founder of the key precept of Sufism, called Wahdatul Wajud, unity of the existence, unity of the being. That is the bedrock on which the entire corpus of Sufism is based upon. And if anywhere in the world this Wahdatul Wajud, unity of the existence, or unity of the being God, beautiful resonance, it is nowhere but in the motherland of India. In India, an age-old Vedic concept of Advaita, non-dualism, propounded by Shankaracharya existed. And Ibn al-Arabi got hold of some translated version of Advaita and beautifully imbibed it into Sufism. That was the first convergence between Islam and Hinduism. And in India, I see that beautiful syncretic tradition of Sufism beautifully blossomed in the beautiful valley of Kashmir as Rishi Sufism. Kashmir, people say that Kashmir is part of India. I say, no, India is the part of Kashmir. Why? Because Kashmir is the origin of India. India's Indus Valley, Indus civilization, Indus River flows from Varanasi in Kashmir. And Lord Shiva, who is worshipped as the most ancient Lord in Hinduism, he belongs to Kashmir. And it is Kashmir where Shaivism and Sufism got amalgamated in the beautiful tradition of Rishi Sufism. It is Kashmir where Shah-e Hamadan, the founder of Sufism, who comes from Iran, Hamadan, who was earlier a king, his message was first appreciated and respected by a woman Hindu Shaivite mystic called Laldev, also called Laleshwari. It was Laleshwari who appreciated and understood the message of Sufism even before the Islamic clergymen were there. They rather attacked him. And it is Sufism which has been under attack right from the prophetic time. Recently we have commemorated Karbala, the Ashura, the 10th of Muharram, on which Prophet Muhammad's grandson Imam Hussain was martyred by none other than Muslims themselves. The extremists who were out there to gain power killed their own prophet's grandson in order to achieve dominion. So Sufism, while Sufism was the soul of Islam, the heart of Islam, the internalization of Islam, the actualization of Islam, Islam later on, but right in the Prophet's time, turned into a political ideology to gain power in the times of Prophet himself, and then later Yazid emerges. So Islam, which came as a path, a spiritual path to eternal salvation, turned into a political ideology, and this ideology has attacked, killed the spirit and soul of Islam. Unfortunately, Islam has been hijacked around the world by the extremists. And if anywhere I see by my own, visits, it is in Kashmir. In my first visit to Kashmir, I asked an elderly lady, around 80-year-old, what has terrorized Kashmir? What has damaged Kashmir? She said in 1 minute, Wahhabism. It is Wahhabism which has harmed and damaged the whole tradition, culture, life of Kashmir. And Sufism has been bearing the brunt of that. It is the Sufi shrine Charare Sharif which was first attacked by the militants in Kashmir. So far it's the same situation, but we have also seen that Sufi masters like Sheikh Ashraf Afandi, Global Peace Ambassador, people like him, peace ambassadors, Sufi masters, genuinely, organically are trying to visit such conflict zones, giving out the message of tolerance, peace, love and harmony. In the words of Jalaluddin Rumi, he says, and I quote, "Tu baraye wasl kardan amadi, tu baraye wasl kardan amadi, ne baraye fasl kardan amadi." You have been sent to unite the hearts, not to divide them. That is the message of Sufism. Unite the hearts, unite the minds. And this meeting of hearts and minds has always flourished in India. Swami Vivekananda says, and I quote, "I see in my mind India rising and invincible only when Vedanta's brain and Islam's body merge together. Only when Advaita of non-dualism of Hinduism and Wahdatul Wajud, unity of the existence of Sufism, beautifully converge." I end my speech with a prophetic peace prayer. Allahumma antas salam wa minkas salam. O the beloved Creator, you are the source of peace. Peace comes from you. And wa ilayka yarji'u salam, peace returns to you. Fahayyina rabbana bis salam. So make us live with peace. Wa adkhilna al-jannata dar salam, and make us enter the paradise of peace. Amen.
For you at inside the UN.
Die nächste im September, sie wird innerhalb des Gebäudes von UNO anfangen. Nicht hier, aber dort.
As you know, faith for right has the capacity to bridge the gap between the world of human rights and religious traditions, and by extension religious communities, whether they are deistic or non-deistic believers or even atheists. All human beings have equal rights, including the right to any country. They are considered as like a non-Muslim, and there is a special law for their voting in Pakistan since 1971. Long time there is blasphemy law and on Ahmadiyya community, and long time since the creation of Human Rights Council, Interfaith International and the other organization, we try to promoting dialogue between Pakistan, and all participants are invited to share small meal after this conference. Thank you very much for your presence here. Dr. Griff, floor is yours. Speech has become socially unacceptable. We need to adopt a culture that is inclusive of different faiths.
Alors, j'ai entendu toutes les
I
présentations.
am Mrs. Paulette
Oh, I can say it in
Lacroix.
English. My name is Paulette Lacroix. I represent the International Office of Catholic Education at the UN. I heard few words that is common to the Catholic: value and love. Actually, what I'm working on is on peace. the agenda of my organization is peace. And we decided that peace have to be learned from school at the early age. We don't have to wait until we are adults. We are already rotten. So we have to start from the very, very beginning. So I will encourage you to start conference, debate from school, from early age, that everybody can understand that the...
I'm a senior advisor of human rights for Interfaith International. My question is for Your Highness, Ashraf Effendi. I didn't get the point where the divergence came from Islam and Sufism. So I didn't get the point. If you, in a few words, explain me, because...
But whenever the word terrorism come, I have always heard the word Pakistan. But at the same time, I'm very amazed to see Pakistan is sitting inside the UN in so many committees and all. So why you don't be together and knock the door of the UN to challenge the Pakistan and the Pakistan atrocities against you people? Thank you.
I'm sorry, I can't answer your question. Pakistan is a state member, big country, member of OIC. The promoting agenda and tolerance every year on religious intolerance at the council level. And every country around the world are confronting phenomena of terror attacks. We need to revise books and introspection of Islam, intra-Islam dialogue. Why you kill your brother, name of the God? God give life to being together by harmony in peace. Are you believe God if you kill your brother? We need introspection of the Islam and open our mind from every country. It's not particular Pakistan. Go in Africa today. Every day they kill innocent people, name of God. In Iraq, Syria, Libya. Floor is yours, my friend.
Thank you very much, Mr. Biro, that I just came here on the invitation of my friend all the way from Basel to here, 300 kilometers, because the reason behind is this topic was very interesting topic. It is close to my heart. And all the panelists, I must express my gratitude that everyone was really on the point and blunt statement which you have given, and we should stay like this. If we promote peace and engage all religious leaders, as you heard that Professor Iftikhar said that now it is the responsibility of religious leaders like Sheikh. We need to work together, collaborate together in terms of rejection of terrorism, which the Islam is binded on the terrorism. When you speak on Islam, I'm talking in the Europe. I'm a politician as well. If I speak on Islam, they said it's a terrorism. Like Mr. Shaheen expressed, that these youth who are well-educated youth and qualified youth, their mindset, maybe the brainwashed through their religious leaders. We need to tackle those points if we want a peaceful world and tolerate each other and believe no matter, like my friend from Buddhism, he said, peace, every religion spread peace, but now this is our responsibility, and not only one conference on this. My advice will be, we need to work more and more, collaboration and work on peace together. So then we will achieve someday a result. Thank you very much once again. I really appreciate
the opportunity on the floor. I'm Rahman. I would like to say many thanks for the audience, Excellency, Honorable panel speakers and the delegation. I have been happy to see here the spiritual religion, especially Sufism, Buddhism, and the peace of harmony of the religion have been expressed in this floor. My friend Biru, he have been expressed in the South Asian peace and harmony, and and my another friends, they have also expressed the Kashmir issue, who have been destroyed the terrorist attacked by the Pakistani terrorists who are the Islamic extremism. They destroyed, they have been attacked in the Pahalgam. I am very much solidarity and my condolence with those people who have been killed in 22 April in Pahalgam. But at the same time, I would like to address to all of our delegates that the main issue right now in the South Asia in the Bangladesh. Because Bangladesh, it was the last 54 years. There is a several democratic party has been come in the power. There is a democratic society, secular democratic society in the country. But unfortunately, it is one very tragedy, very sad. In Bangladesh, on 5th in July, in August, in last year, 24, there has a Islamic terrorist group like Hifazat-e-Islam, like Jamaat-e-Islam, who has been related with the Wahhabi Islamism. They are collaborated with the American US dollar, and they have make a terrorism attack in the previous government, and they took the power. Now, Dr. Yunus, who is an atheist, he never believed the Islam or religion. He also collaborated with the Islamic terrorism or the radicalized. They have been killed the lot of secular peoples, journalists, minority peoples, Hindu, Buddhist, and they have been destroyed more than 100 mazar. Those mazar is the Islamic Sufism. This mazar has come 1,000 years before in the Southeast Asia. Those mazar has been destroyed patronized by the Dr. Yunus and their collaborators. So I appeal to the all delegates to please raise the voice and to the international world to follow the Bangladesh, and Bangladesh we would like to the peace and harmony like before. Thank you so much.
Last speaker, and I received also request from
Honorable Chief Guest, respected dignitaries, and my dear friend Ghulam Rasool Dehlvi Sahab, Assalamu Alaikum. My name is Farooq Andrabali, and I come from beautiful region of Indian Kashmir. I serve as the President, Voice for Peace and Justice, an NGO committed to building bridges of understanding, peace and harmony. Our NGO is working for peace, brotherhood, Sufism, culture activities, and youth affairs in Jammu and Kashmir from last 20 years. आज आपके सामने मैं कश्मीर के बारे में बात करना चाहता हूं। कश्मीर पूरी दुनिया में एक बहुत ही खूबसूरत जगह है जहां पे बहुत सारे मज़ाहिब से वाबस्ता लोग अपनी जिंदगी बसर करते हैं, लेकिन पिछले 35 साल से पाकिस्तान की जो स्पॉन्सर दहशतगर्दी है, रेडिकलिज्म है, एक्सट्रीमिज्म है, कश्मीरियों को इसका मुकाबला करना पड़ रहा है। हाल ही में कुछ दिनों पहले पाकिस्तान के दहशतगर्दों ने पहलगाम में निहत्ते और मासूम सयाहों जो कश्मीर की खूबसूरत वादी में घूमने के लिए आए थे उन पे हमला किया, और उस हमले में 26 बेगुनाह सियाह मारे गए। जिनका दर्द और दुख न सिर्फ हम कश्मीरियों ने बल्कि पूरे दुनिया ने इसकी मजम्मत की और इससे एक बुज़दिलाना और गैर जिम्मेदाराना हमला करार दिया। इस हमले से न सिर्फ कश्मीर बल्कि हिंदुस्तान और पाकिस्तान के दरमियान कुछ दिनों में झड़पें और जंग की शक्ल भी अख्तियार हुई। हमारा ये मानना है कि पूरी दुनिया एक ग्लोबल विलेज है। सारे मजाहिब के मानने वाले जितने भी पैरोकार हैं, जितने भी सरबराह हैं, चाहे वो किसी भी मजहब के साथ वाबस्ता है,
Excuse me,
की
please.
जरूरत है
Do you translate shortly for audience? But people
हमने
didn't
एक
understand.
खूबसूरत
So after
मोहब्बत से भरा हुआ
Resume.
दुनिया
The younger generation must be educated not merely through words but by living examples of peaceful coexistence and compassion.
नहीं आ पाई।
Faith leaders have an equally vital role to play. They must mentor young minds to reject violence, embrace humanity, and build a world free from terror, prejudice, and hatred. On behalf of the entire Association of Terror Victims in Kashmir organization and all its members, I express our deep gratitude to the Honorable Lieutenant Governor Shri Manohar Sinha ji and our beloved Government of India for delivering long overdue justice to the terror victims of Kashmir, whose pending SRO case files have remained unresolved for nearly 3 decades. ATVK is grateful that the issues raised by it in respect of terror victims and their families have finally been heard and honored by our beloved Indian government. This marks a significant milestone in our ongoing struggle for justice, recognition, and rightful opportunities for the real victims of terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir. ATVK is a fearless voice for the humanity, non-violence, and peace, dignity, rehabilitation, justice, education, basic rights, fundamental rights, human rights, women empowerment, gender equality, and nation building, child education. ATVK stands as a fearless voice for humanity, non-violence, peace, and the dignity of terror victims. We remain resolute in our mission to expose the truth of Pakistan-sponsored terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir and to demand justice for the real sufferers of Jammu and Kashmir, innocent civilians whose lives been shattered by decades of violence. In the face of global turmoil, violence, and rising extremism, the world today stands at a cultural juncture where faith leaders have a moral, spiritual, and social responsibility to lead humanity towards peace and healing. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and greetings of
Thank
peace
you,
to all.
Misat. This is a listing message from Mrs. Telsman. She's a human rights defender.
You can't hear anything.
No voice.
Association of Terror Victims in Kashmir. We believe it is our moral and social responsibility to teach our youth the power of
There is a special law for their voting in Pakistan since 1971. Long time there is blasphemy law and on Ahmadiyya community, and long time since the creation of Human Rights Council, Interfaith International and other organizations, we try to promoting dialogue between Pakistani government and the Ahmadiyya community to accept the Ahmadiyya as a citizen and to practice their religion and faith. But they are considered like heretic in the several regions around the world today. We express our solidarity to the community who are living extremely conditioned in their society in South Asia. I'm now on to our friend Sultan Shahin. Is a country. They are considered as like non-Muslim, and there is a special law for their voting in Pakistan since 1971. Long time there is blasphemy law and on Ahmadiyya community, and long time since the creation of Human Rights Council, Interfaith International and other organizations, we try to promoting dialogue between member of Interfaith International. I'm a successor of him since 2018. I was elected as Secretary General of Interfaith International. Dr. Graves is also founding member of FICIL, Forum on Intercultural and Interreligious Dialogue, and International Center Against Terror in Geneva since 2000.